That's right. It's 12 o'clock on the Eastern Seaboard, and it's ya lady, the First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy, coming at you live and in the studios all by myself. So some of you guys jumped on here early and said, hey, why does this say this is set for November 14th? You know what? I don't have a clue. I absolutely have no clue. But what I'm here to tell you is we are flying solo today. There is no Bob the Cigar Guy in the shadow, and there is no Chief in the Leaves in the shadow. It is simply your First Lady. And I am excited to be here. I am a little intrepidous, whatever that word would be. I'm feeling it because I am feeling like I am just going to mess something up. Hello, everyone. And I'm going to tell you because there's nobody flying in the wings, I'll be looking off to like the comments. So if my eyes are shifty today, that's why I'm trying to catch everybody as you guys comment. So people who have been here before, hello, Miss Sarah. People who have been here before, you guys know the rules. The rules of the giveaway are you have to be 21 and you have to be present and you have to comment. And what I'm going to do at the end of the show is run through everybody's name that I have who has commented, and we will double check it and just make sure that your name is there for the drawing. I do the drawing live at the end of the show. It is my goal that you hang with me through the whole thing. I know that I'm commanding an hour worth of your time, and I appreciate that you give it to me. I also appreciate that people multitask. And so I can multitask with the best of them. Hello, Jay. But sometimes when I multitask, things drop through the proverbial cracks. And so I will do my best to not let your name fall through the cracks. So good morning, everyone. How are you? The weather here in South Carolina is beautiful today. We kind of were expecting it to be a little bit cooler, I think. And so I got myself all set up. I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be cold. And nope, it's not. It is not. Hey, can you tell that my hat is pink? I see Jay say nice pink hat. I am wearing some new swag today and I'm so excited. And I'll tell you guys why. But I'm also wearing, and you can't really see it, so I'm going to rock back. Do you see this Soccer Squat shirt? I have not shown this to many people in the world of cigars. This is a one and only I don't know if it's a one and only. I'm going to pretend it's a one and only for today. This is a one and only, and it is very lovely. It is a fitted black t-shirt with some gold sparkly Sasquatchedness on there. Yes, it's the sparkly Sasquatch. And I would like to say that it is in honor of the Cindy Sasquatch's birthday. But I had already planned to wear this, but you know what? I'm just going to roll with it and say I'm doing it in honor of Cindy Saka. Today is her birthday. And so if you follow any of their social media, go give her a little shout out and say happy birthday to her. It is pink, Dan. It is very pink, and it looks kind of whitish yellow on my screen too. But it is most definitely pink. And I don't know how to adjust the lighting in the studio enough to make it look pink. So we're just going to roll with it today. And in your mind, every time you look at it, go, oh, that's pink. All right. So welcome into the show today. I am not sure how this is going to go. I'm going to manifest all of the good vibes of everything in the universe. And yes, I have prayed this morning and the Lord's with me. So I'm really not going to worry about it. Good morning. Hello to the Burns family. I appreciate every one of you that joins me on Saturdays because, you know, It's sporadic. It is not always the 2nd Saturday, and so I think that messes up with some people's schedules, like, if they're like, "Oh, it's the 2nd Saturday, and I can tune in to the First Lady." But, it just is what it is. So, good morning. Hello. Thank you guys for being here. On to the ways to win. I'll just recap it real quick for you. You gotta be here, you gotta be 21, free shipping within the continental United States. If you live anywhere outside of the United States and you're watching today and you win, you just have to pay the actual shipping. And you have to comment and be interactive throughout the show, and you have to be here. Did I say that already? All right, so that's how it is. So, today's show is called Coffee, Comfort, and Connection, the holiday warm up at the lounge. So we are here at the holiday season. And one of the things that I've been talking to you guys about all year long, and I can't believe this is my 11th show. So come next month, that will be my 1 year, my 12th show. So it will be my 1 year. I've done a full year of shows. Good morning, Matt. And so who knows? Maybe next, and it's right before Christmas. Maybe my next show needs to be like the biggest giveaway ever. And so I also know you guys might not want to share the link because it decreases your own odds at winning the good stuff. But I'd sure appreciate it if you'd share the link and share it with the community that doesn't really smoke a whole lot. So, what I'm hoping you guys, because I know a lot of you do smoke cigars. So, what I'm hoping is for those of you who have significant others or kids, maybe who are now 21 and they're coming up into the cigar industry and lifestyle, maybe you'll share my show with them and they can start, getting accustomed to what it's like in this lovely cigar community. Because I happen to have discovered it's quite nice in here. I like the cigar community. But anyway, I digress. Back to the show. Coffee, comfort, and connection. Holiday warm up at the lounge. Um, how many of you, if you've been watching the show, have tried my new experiment, which is the cold draw? For anyone who has a spouse, a loved one, a friend, whoever it is that's not really a cigar smoker, but they want to come hang out with you at the lounge. Have any of you recommended the cut and the cold draw? I have been doing it now for a couple of weeks, and it really is something that's kind of neat that I enjoy doing. And so today for the show, because we're doing coffee, I was like, hey, Bob the cigar guy, pull me out a couple of cigars that on the show I can model what I do because now we're going to step up our game. So when you're at the lounge, most lounges have drinks. Some have coffee and tea. And so because we're getting into the burr months, coffee and tea is always my go-to when I need to warm up. And so I thought today I have my lovely cup of coffee in my Aganorsa leaf mug, which is yellow and shiny gold. So I don't know. The colors don't seem to really be coming through for me today. But anyway, the mug is yellow and it holds. I don't know if I can tip it without spilling it. It holds lots of coffee. There it is. So that you see, I really am actually drinking coffee today. Rain in Oregon, and yes, it is getting cooler. Do you guys have like the leaf season out there, Diana? Hello, Boogie. You always do the cold draw before lighting, and your wife doesn't smoke but likes to smell them. So, Boogie, that's me too. I love to take like the cigar and smell it, and even the foot, like see what that smells like. So I've added a new step, and maybe this is something, Boogie, that your wife might enjoy doing. Bob the cigar guy has given me a little tutorial, and he's not too terribly like, "No, don't cut it there." But he'll say, "Well, that's a little too light." Um, but he will help guide me to how to cut it. And so this, by the way, this one that I picked up is a polpetta. Let me see if I can get it to focus. I don't know, they do all these fancy things to make things focus. I know you gotta do something like that, maybe. I don't know. Oh, well, it's a polpetta, and it's not very big, it's just a little one. I don't because 'cause I'm cutting it and nobody's here to smoke it, he was like, "Okay, I'll give you something little." So I got the polpetta, and I have the tobacco today, and these are gonna be the ones that I do. So, back to you, Boogie 198. Maybe this is a step that your wife might enjoy doing as well, and that is to actually take a cold draw on the cigar because I don't smoke. Bob and several people have tried to like, well, try it this way and try it this way. And I have tried it. I do try. I just have not found a way that it doesn't taste like a cigar ashtray at the end of the night. Um, and so I'm sticking with the cold draw. I'm sticking with the cold draw. I enjoy it. So today we are going to step up the cold draw and we're going to pair it with my coffee. And so this would be the next step in cigar lounge etiquette. Get yourself a nice cup of hot coffee if they have it, and get your cigar, like your journal or your magazine, because we did magazines, and settle in. And that way you can be a part of what's a meatball? Oh, it's a spicy meatball. The polpetta. Is that what you're talking about, Jay? Because I think I remember Bob the cigar guy saying that last night. That polpetta means meatball. Um, all right. So I'm going to digress. But anyway, I want to remind everyone that normally my show airs on the second Saturday of the month. But again, we're busy doing so many other things. And as you can see, I am wearing a little bit of fresh swag today. Sometimes, most of the times, the barn smoker ends up being on the second Saturday of the month. And so this past month, I, along with Bob Cigar Guy in Chief, traveled down to Florida to the Florida Sun Grown Tobacco Farm, and we were your hostesses with the mostesses. We get you in, we get you out. No, we go down and we work our behinds off with Drew Estate. Drew Estate is a sponsor of Bob the Cigar Guy. And so whenever the barn smokers come around, they graciously allow me to attend with them and I get to work. And so usually what I do, um, Diana, I'm with you. Like this is this is my hand. This is my coffee cup. I need the coffee. This is a really lovely mug, and anyway, squirrel. I get to do the swag and the line as people are coming in and they're lining up to register. They've either gone VIP or they're general admission, and people get there early and they line up and they love talking with one another. And I get to walk through the lines, talking with folks. Oops, I'm sorry. Talking with folks, and I'm seeing your comment, Sarah. So she's asking, do you get the taste of the cold draw and the smell of the burning of the cigar with the flavors? Not the burning. So I don't light it. It is simply I simply am cutting the end and taking a cold draw. And you get the flavors that it actually smells like before you smoke like before you ever light it or introduce a flame to it. You actually get those kind of the sweeter smells. So to me, and I'm the same with bourbon. I do not like the way that bourbon tastes, but I love, love, love the way it smells. And so when BTCG gets some bourbon, he always offers it to me to smell. And so this is kind of like that. You're taking in the bouquet and you can kind of like you get the essence of what the true tobacco probably would taste like if you took a bite and went um, and so it's much more lovely to me in my experience with cigars is to take that cold draw. And so what I thought we would do today is pair that cold draw um, welcome in is to pair that cold draw with coffee and see which one I like better. And so cigar smokers are always trying to figure out what's on their top 10 list, which cigar they smoked that year, or maybe that the last 6 months has like the best flavor, the best bouquet, the best smoke, the best all of these things. And I thought, well, maybe I'll start my own best of cigars and what what might taste good on a cold draw mixed with my coffee today. Um, I would agree with you, Gary. I have been pleasantly surprised with how I'm going to see if I can. You guys, I'm not allowed to touch buttons. Bob was very, very, very clear about touching buttons, but I'm going to do it anyway. There, did we show it? Yes. So I'm going to try throughout here. I will try and put up the ones that I'm noticing and seeing, and I'll respond to those. And hopefully I don't mess anything up too terribly bad because that's a bad day. All right. So yes, I would agree, Gary. They really do taste good. So Sarah, if you have not tried that before, I'm going to recommend it. I am 100% going to recommend it and say, I don't know. Okay, wait. Things keep rolling and I'm clicking. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. I say try it. Sarah Ralston, if you have not tried the cold draw, give it a try. You may or may not like it. And if you do, please let us know in a future show that you tried it, because I would really love to know if this becomes a trend. We could have a trend setting ceremony. That would be so awesome. If you go to like the cigar lounges or whatever and you see somebody cold draw and be like, you know what, did you know that that's a trend? And people be like, no. I'd be like, yeah, I heard it on Bob the Cigar Guy channel and the first lady. Nah. Thank you. Hello, Sammy. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you being here today to support me. Without Bob the Cigar Guy being here or without Chief in the Leaves being here, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hello. Welcome in. So today we are doing coffee, comfort, and connection. We have talked about the new trending thing of the cold draw for the non-cigar smokers. And today we're going to be pairing it with coffee. So you ask me, First Lady, what you drinking? Well, I already gingerly showed you. I actually do have coffee in my cup. So I am drinking coffee today. And so now you ask me, well, First Lady, what kind of coffee are you drinking? Yes, Peter, I am alone today. You are all going to get to see the First Lady live all by herself. So what I am drinking today is this beautiful little cup of Joe by Bates Brothers Coffee. Now, I will tell you, I know them as Janice Roasters, but I think they have done a little rebranding. But you still go to the Janice Roasters stuff in order to get this lovely pack of Bob the Cigar Guy Perfect Pair coffee. This is one of my favorite coffees, and I did not, and I should have, I did not get the single origin bean of the coffee. So, all of my internet sleuths out there who are in this show with me today, if you will go to their website and read the description and tell me what it's a single origin coffee bean. But I can't remember where the origin is. I cannot tell you how to get there. I cannot tell you how to get there. Um, hang on a second. I do have the sound effects today. But if you will look at that and see, Bob the cigar guy says it's Ethiopian, but I do not believe that that is correct. So you guys are going to have to get in there and see. So that actually this actually is Bob the cigar guy. That is not me on his behalf. That is actually him. That is him today. So he is sneaking around in the background to make sure I don't mess anything up. All right, Val. So I am driving. Let's see. Let's put that up there. It says I am driving a coffee mocha with a dash of cinnamon paired with a Camacho, Connecticut. Very nice. So, if you guys don't have coffee and you're willing to get it, y'all go get yourselves a cup of coffee today. It's not too late or too early for a cup of coffee. Try it, and so that way, while we are sitting here together, we're all drinking a little bit of coffee. And I'm going to take a little sip. Yummy. Yes, Bob is working today. He would much rather be here to be able to control all of the buttons that I push and all of the things that I mess up. I know that that's one of his biggest fears. And I touched buttons yesterday and he was not happy with me. And listen, if you come on Thursday nights for Chief Talk, it may look really different because I touched buttons. I touched buttons I wasn't supposed to. And there is just no telling what you guys are going to get on Thursday night for Chief Talk. So make sure that you join us. Also, make sure that today you go and you hit the little thumbs up or something that says, I really enjoyed this video. And if you are, am I live? I am live. Oh, Charles Adamson says, am I live? Trying to connect from a cruise ship off the coast of West Africa. Well, welcome in from West Africa. You are live. We are here, and I do see you. Thank you for being here on your cruise. Yes, it is fun to break the rules a little bit, but then I have to there are always, hello, Sharon. There are always consequences to me breaking the rules, and sometimes I don't like those. Those aren't fun for me. All right. And I'm going to introduce you guys. I don't know if I've ever introduced you guys to my best friend, but she's in the comments today. And I think she has, you are correct, Sharon. I am the button pusher in more ways than one, in more than just the physical. Woo! I'm the bear poker sometimes. And that doesn't end up well for me. And yet I just continue to do it. It's like people going, haven't you learned your lesson yet? Well, yeah, but it's still fun. And so I still do it. And it's not, I'm not trying to be mean or do something that maybe I'm trying to do something I've been told not to do because I am that person also. Yes, I am. Yes, never grow up, never grow old, especially. But anyway, okay. So, Florida Barn Smoker, we were talking about what I do at the Florida Barn Smoker because we just came off of that weekend. And my I get to give things away that are not mine. I'm the swag extraordinaire. I'm the information giver. I go through the line and I kind of tell people what to expect when they get up to the front, what to expect in their swag bag, and especially how to use. Hello, Michael. How to use like some of the things that come in the swag bag, and in particular the passport that comes with the swag bag and the sweat rag that comes in the swag bag, because it's hot. A lot of times it is really, really hot, and so Drew Estate has done this wonderful thing of picking up on the fact that it is hot and they themselves get hot. And they put these sweat rags kind of in the swag bag for a couple of barn smokers now. And so I tell people, like, please, yes, use this sweat rag. Don't save it. Don't put it on the shelf. Use it. Put it in the cooler, dip it in there, get it nice and cold and wet, but when you pull it out, please wring it out outside of the cooler and not inside the cooler. And people will laugh and giggle, and I think it's kind of funny to say it too. And they and then you get some of the people who go, "Oh, yeah, 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 don't do that." And then you get some of the ladies going, "I bet you've had somebody do that, and that's why you say it." And I'm thinking to myself, "Maybe. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it over and over again." But by the time I get through those lines, because 'cause we're talking hundreds of people. By the time I get through those lines, like, I need a drink of water. I need a couple of drinks of water. Number 1, it's hot, but number 2, I have said the same thing over and over and over and over again. But one of the things that I also do, um, is I introduce myself. People don't know me. And this was something that I actually talked about at the Barn Smoker with some folks this go around. People do not know who the first lady is. They know a lot of people know who Bob the cigar guy is. A lot of people know who Chief is, but they don't know who the first lady is. And so I don't introduce myself as the first lady. I just let people know, hey, my name is Sarah. And if you need anything and you see me throughout the venue and I'm across, just yell, hey, Sarah. And I will stop, collaborate. And no, I'm teasing. I'll stop and I will try to find you. And I'll be like, I'm looking for you. And so um, people have, it's just a way that, number one, I can engage people, but it's all about their experience. I don't work for Drew Estate, but my husband and my son are sponsored by them. And so I want for people who attend these events to have the best experience that they can. And sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes people they don't realize. This was something that happened this past Barn Smoker, was that people had bought VIP tickets, but they didn't really know what to expect from the VIP experience. And I know that Drew Estate is on top of it and they get emails out and they put itineraries out and they let everybody know, like, this is what's going on, when and where you should be, when and where. Um, but sometimes people don't read those emails. And sometimes those emails get lost in somebody else, like in another email that was more important than I'm going to this. And so they get there and they really don't know. And so we had a lady and her partner showed up and they had gotten VIP tickets and they came in and they did not stop to get their VIP swag bag. So, on top of the general admission swag bag, VIPers get a VIP swag bag. And that swag bag has really nice cigars and things in it. And so sometimes people, they're so excited to be there and they get that general admission, swag bag and they think, oh, this is what I'm supposed to get, because they're not standing over in the other line looking at what everybody else got. And so, hello, Ronald. And so they came back. They came in and they bypassed the VIP tent because they didn't really realize that the saloon was the VIP tent. And they just kinda went in, and then they heard some people talking about, like, what VIP was, and they were like, "You know what? We realize we don't know what we're doing." And so they came back to the admission tent, and I got to be a part of what they were doing because they were like, "Hey, Sarah, I have a question for you." I was like, "Yes." And so she was asking, like, we came in, we did not realize, and now here's the thing. Do you know this person is telling the truth? No. Does it really matter at the end of the day? No. Because what's gonna matter is their experience that they paid for, and they're saying that they didn't know what to do, and so what are you gonna do? You're gonna give them the best education that you can, and that's what I get to do at the Barn Smokers. I get to help people, and I think that's what you get from me on the Bob the Cigar Guy show. That's who I am in real life, and so I love it, and I appreciate that they let me do it, and I'm gonna tell you, the whole reason I'm wearing this lovely pink Drew Estate hat. You guys, I have been doing the Barn Smokers for a hot minute now. And like I said, they know Bob, they know Chief, Bob and Chief, they smoke cigars, and that's what lifestyle we're in. This time, I got to work with KD. KD is, I think he's a rep. Now, correct me, Jay and Bob the Cigar Guy, if I'm incorrect. I think KD is a rep. But I got to work with KD, and this is not the first time I've worked. I think this is the second time that I've worked the registration tables with KD. And when all was said and done, and now Drew Estate did something new this past Barn Smoker, and that is on Sunday, they did a brunch. And so brunch, listen, if they do the brunch again and you've never been to a Barn Smoker, this is an excellent way to get your feet wet. It is not Barn Smoker. Woo! It is not Barn Smoker that. It is Barn Smoker. This is kind of what it's like. If you come to a Barn Smoker, you get a small thing of swag. You get to sit down and you have DJ Eli and all of the flash, but you don't get the crowd of it. You get a very intimate experience. So, if they ever do it again, 100% I'd recommend it. So, this go round, we did the Barn Smoker Saturday, and we were gifted the opportunity to do the brunch on Sunday. And so part of the entry, that's me, that's my team. Like, we have got a good system going on. We keep our workstations nice and neat and clean, and we get the garbage busted out of there. Like, we are this well-oiled machine, and I love it. Love it, love it. And so at the end of everything, after all of the people who had shown up were going to show up, and it was time to just kind of collect all of the stuff down and allow us to then go in and sit down and talk with people, to meet with people, to eat something, to get something to drink. We were all packing up our stuff, and KD had given Bob the Cigar Guy a little bag. And so I came up and he was like, "Hey, KD, you give it, you do it. Hey, you do it." And I was like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" And he gave me this bag, and in it was this lovely pink DE hat. And this is the first DE hat that has been personally given to me. And I thought that was so awesomely sweet. It was so thoughtful, and it really made me feel like I was part of the team. So I am just gonna do a little shout out to KD. I don't think he watches my show. I don't even think he knows I have a show. Um, but I'm just gonna say, I really, really appreciated that he did that. It made me feel very it made me feel like I was part of the team, like, "Oh my gosh, I've arrived." So, it was so super sweet. It was so super nice, and I really appreciate it. And I was thinking, "Oh, this is like one of the" it is one of the firsts. It is not the first thing that I have ever been given. Um, this shirt that I'm wearing from the fabulous folks over at Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. This was the first cigar swag I have ever been gifted. And so how appropriate is it to have it today on I know, right, Sharon? Let me just put that up on the screen. Yes, just treating me right. You know it. But we had gone to New Hampshire, not this past 4th of July, but the previous, so a year ago. Hello, Caitlin. Welcome in. And when we went, uh, so Anna, Yvonne, and Cindy are like the ladies of DTT. And they had made a gift basket for me. And in the gift basket was this awesome shirt. And I'm gonna turn I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna try to turn around so you can, in the back seat. Y'all, I'm gonna try this. Let's hope I don't tear anything off of I don't I don't know if you can see. Let me just pull it around. Alright. Anyway, the DTT symbol is, like, right at the neck in the back, and it too is this beautiful shiny gold, Sasquatchy, bedazzled stuff. Um, but yes, that was the first piece of cigar swag that I've ever been given, and I thought that it was really, really sweet and really thoughtful of them to include me, in something that, I don't I don't get I don't get people don't know me. People don't know me. It's okay. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna digress. That is why I'm wearing these today, because I wanna do a shout out to the Dunbarton folks and to Katie, for including me and making me feel welcome. And so this is the second part that I want to share with you guys is that that's really kinda how the cigar community is. They may not know you when you first get started getting out there and going to a cigar lounge and going with your significant other or your friends, they may not know you and it will feel weird at first. It will feel awkward. You will feel, at least I did. Um, I just was like, okay, I don't know how this is going to go. And I think that's probably how it was for a lot of the Drew Estate folks when I first came to a barn smoker. They were probably like, okay, the wife is here. I don't know if we're gonna like this or not. And I get it. Like a non-smoker coming to a smoking event, you're going, yeah, what is this about? Um, mm, but I'm going to encourage you to stay the course. I'm going to encourage you to continue to show up because it will happen for you. Something will happen. Someone will say something to you, and you will think in yourself, oh, I've arrived. I'm a part of the group. And so I'm going to encourage you because I have said this all along and I will continue to say it. Yes, Sarah, a little fish out of water. It feels that way. It feels a little, I'm not sure about this. But just keep doing it. Just keep going. And I'm going to say that with this cold draw thing that we're about to do, because we are at 12:39 and I have 20 minutes left. Um, just stay the course. Keep trying the cold draw on different cigars. Keep yourself your own cigar journal that says, yes, I really like this one. Oh, this one tasted different. Because I will tell you, they do have different caps on them and they do taste differently. And sometimes that taste can be a little overwhelming, but sometimes it goes along well with what you're tasting in, sorry about that, what you're tasting in that cigar tobacco. Um, and so I just want to encourage you today, stay the course, especially with the holidays coming up. I hope that you cigar smokers will take your significant others out on a date. Go to a holiday something. The lounges oftentimes will have holiday things going on. I know that they do um, Halloween parties, and so maybe there will be an event coming up. And I think that with the end of the year coming up, like cigar reps like KD probably have events at local lounges where you too can go purchase something for the cigar smoker, but get yourself some swag and rep it. I think I can't imagine, like, I don't know what Bob the Cigar Guy feels like when I wear swag. I don't know if he feels a little weird. We've really not ever talked about it. And so, but maybe this is a way that I show my support for what he does. For me, it is. It's also now because I am a part of the culture. It's a way that I can rep my favorite DE rep, KD, um, and say, hey, if you're ever in his territory, check him out because he's a great rep. Very thoughtful, very hardworking. So anyway, let's get to it. Today, did anybody look up? Did anybody look up to see what the origin of the bean was? I didn't. If they said it, if you guys said it, I didn't see it. Did anyone look that up? It should have a description whenever you go to the Bob the Cigar Guy flavor. But anyway, today I'm drinking Bob the Cigar Guy flavor single origin coffee from Bates Brothers Coffee. If you have not tried it, please do. It is delicious. It is a very smooth coffee. It is not a dark roast. It is kind of a medium roast. It has a very silky flavor, not your high coffee, high caffeine. Now, there is a Bob the Cigar Guy Berserker Bear blend that is highly potent. I have not tried it because caffeine keeps me awake all day long and all night if I drink it past a certain time. But from what I understand, that one is a dark roast and it is leaded. So, but today, and in our giveaway is a bag of Bob the Cigar Guy Perfect Pair coffee, along with our holiday blend and tradition of Bob the Cigar Guy pumpkin pie. You see that? It's pumpkin, not pumpkin. Pumpkin. This is what will be in today's giveaway. These 2 packs of so if you win, I'm just going to let you know it's whole bean coffee. You're going to have to grind it. The grinding gives you the freshness. But anyway, that is what is in today's giveaway, along with some other things that we will get to. But for now, let's go ahead and cut open one of these cigars. So we're going to go ahead and do the spicy meatball, the polpetta. And all right, so here it is. And I usually give it a little. So this one is a very mild smell. This one has, like what Sarah Ralston was saying earlier, kind of like it smells like it's already had some toasting to it. It has kind of a little smoky smell. Okay, so I'm expecting this to maybe be a muted taste. So from what I understand, this is spicy in the smoke. So once you apply the heat to it, all right. So I'm going to let you guys watch me do this. This is a lot of pressure with all of you cigar smokers. Where are we going to cut it? Are we going to cut it there? No, we're not. And I'm not going to push the thing next to the edges because Bob's like, don't do that. Don't mark it. You'll make it come apart. All right. So I'm going to look at this with my glasses on. All right. I'm there. That's what's going. That little bit right there. Shomp. I chomped it. And I made a mess. Woohoo. I made a mess. Sorry, Bob. There will be a little cigar mess. I don't know if you'll be able to tell with all the other cigar mess. Okay, now one of the things I'm going to tell you that I have learned, if you don't want to get tobacco in your teeth when you do the cold draw, give it a little blow. No, I'm not trying to be ugly or inappropriate. Like just blow off the edges because that that cigar, like I don't know if you just saw me like when I tapped it right there. Okay. So when I cut the cap off of it, it gets like a little bit sweeter smell. All right, so I'm going to get my coffee. And I'm going to wait. I'm going to do the draw first and then the coffee. All right, we ready? So I do this like little thing where I like roll the flavor around in my mouth even though it's just air. It's not bad. It is mild. It's mild. Like it to me, this flavor is very low key. It's not overwhelming. That's nice. I am not opposed to adding coffee to this experience. So, if you're the winner and you get the Bob the Cigar Guy coffee and you get that, try a pulpetta cold draw with it. And then come back and tell me what you think. I'm not opposed. That was nice. That was nice. All right, and I think I did a pretty good job with the cap. I didn't over chomp it. I didn't over chomp it. So you're welcome, Bob the Cigar Guy. Guess what he'll be smoking today? All right, so now I'm going to do a comparison. And I have the Tobacco Especial. It is almost like smoking, but not actually smoking. Thank you, Alex. I am refining my ability to cut. Bob can tell you it did not always look so pretty, but I've only been doing it for 2 months now. So I feel accomplished. So thank you for noticing and saying I appreciate you. I appreciate the support of the cigar community. I really do. Okay, let me clear out my olfactory system. All right, while I'm clearing out my olfactory system, I am going to go down the list of names that I have so far of people that I have been commenting. If I miss your name, please just comment missed me. All right, so I have Alex Noander, Caitlin Finley, Mike Rockdeshill, Ronald Smith, Michael Z, Sharon Lovelace, Charles Adamson, Val Chavez, The Barber and Cigar, Peter Giannis, Boogie 198, Matt Brugger, Diana Burns, Jay Bates, Cigar Pop, Dan Burns, Boogie 198. Look, you're on there twice. Let me take one of those off. This is why we do this, y'all. Sarah Ralston, Fireborn, and Gary Zanstra. So if I did not call your name, it means I've missed your comment on the screen, and just let me know. And if you're new and you haven't commented and you're here, even if you just say hi, First Lady, that gets you into the drawing. I keep messing up the, there we go. All right, so now we're going to do this Tobacco Especial. This is a Drew Estate cigar. Oh, this one smells really good. Oh, I missed Bob the Cigar Guy. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. This one smells really, oh, yep, yes, Cigar Pop. Yes, the Dulce. This one smells really sweet. William Ralston, I'm sorry I missed you. Thank you. I love seeing you couples in here. This smells really sweet as to where this one has a very mild kind of smoky flavor already to it. But this one has that high sweet. I like that one. All right, where did I put that cutter? And I'll point out again, you guys, look at this cutter. This thing is huge. It's half the size of my hands. And you can contact us here at Bob the Cigar Guy if you want to get yourself one. We do have cutters and lighters, I think. And coming up very soon are our holiday ornaments. I did not get one for today's show. Bob, the cigar guy, didn't get me one for today's show. It's all his fault. No, it's not. But anyway, I know that he is going to be introducing those to the world, but they are coming down the pipe. So get your holiday budgets ready and make sure you have room in it for some holiday swag from Bob the Cigar Guy and Chief. All right, we are going to cut this one. Now, this one has a different type of like cap on it. So I don't know if you can see it very well. So my goal is to just cut that top part off, I think, and not come down into this part of the tip of the wrapper. The things you learn when you start cutting a cigar. Maybe I should do that as a show. We aren't already. Okay, so this is where I'm cutting it. Right there at the top. You guys ready? In 3, 2, shump. I saw somebody say, I think it was William, did you say that you tap yours to get that loose? Oh, tapping works? Well, look at there. Okay. And I guess you don't have to really feel like you're making a big mess at the cigar lounge because, I mean, people drop their ash all the time. There's a, I'm trying not to like unravel anything. There we go. That's what I did. I got it. I do like the tap. And I'm it's the double tap and nothing's falling out. So I think I'm safe to go. All right, let's give this one more snurf. I like the way that smells. All right, so now I'm going to do the first cold draw. Oh, the tip on this one is like sweet. Nice. Okay, so Boogie, if you get your wife to try the cold draw, I am highly going to recommend you let her experience the tobacco, and it's the Dulce. It smells nice. The cold draw is nice. Okay, and I see okay, so here we go. It's a love or a hate, I guess, for the cigar smoker as to whether or not you like that sweetened tip. It's kind of nice. Let's try it with coffee. Okay. I'm not hating life choices right now. That's really nice. Okay. It goes well with Bob the Cigar Guy coffee. Now, it is a little sweet. I do say that. It is a little sweet. And so if you don't like sweet coffee, I would not pair this with if you're not like, I like if you're black coffee, I wonder what it would taste like. I don't know, but it is sweet. I like it. But did you see the color of my coffee? I think I can safely tip this over a little bit more now. I put creamer in my coffee, lots of creamer. I don't like a really sweet coffee. And so here's what my coffee consists of: 1 teaspoon of honey, a scoop of dry coffee mate creamer, and then probably 3 to 4 tablespoons of a flavored creamer. Today happens to be a caramel creamer. I am a fan of mixing the cold draw with the coffee. I'm a fan. So if you have suggested the cold draw to someone and they've done this, now we're going to step up our game and we're going to say, do the cold draw, take some coffee. Highly recommended. And you heard it here, folks, first. Heard it here first, folks. All right. We technically have 4 minutes left. So let me show you everything that is in today's giveaway. So today's giveaway, you're not going to get my mug, but you're going to get an Aganorsa leaf mug. It holds lots of coffee. You're going to get the Bob the Cigar Guy perfect pair and the pumpkin pie. You are going to get, the First Lady horse, signed by your one and only First Lady. This is a lovely one today, too. I think everything is big and stocky today. You got to get the big mug and the big horsey and the big coffee. Hang on, I got to reach down here. Bob the Cigar Guy does not have much working room at his desk. I'm going to disappear for just a second. Hang on. Okay. One of the most special things that you're going to get in today's giveaway that no one else in the world will have. I gave you guys a little teaser from the Connecticut Barn Smoker. You are going to get the one and only First Lady Calibri cutter. It is the only one. And when you go to a barn smoker, Eris, let me see, let me get this right. I want to say their name right. It is Eris, E-R-U-S, Eris Productions Laser Engraving. They are the ones who come to the barn smokers, and if you bring a lighter with you, they will engrave it for you. Or if you bring wood with you, like I saw some charcuterie boards this past time. I want it to focus on, there we go. There she is. This beautiful pink First Lady of Bob the Cigar Guy cutter is in today's giveaway. It is the only one in existence. Now, I will tell you, Eris Productions does have my JPEG, gift pack, whatever it is, whatever file that is, they do have my logo. And if you want one of my logos, I don't know how he'll do it. Like he might want, there we go. He may want permission or whatever, but if you want to get the First Lady something engraved on your lighters and cutters and whatever you have, he's got it. He's the only one that has it. So you are welcome to do that. I would love to see more First Lady stuff out in the wild. Cigar Pop, it is very nicely done. And I am excited to be giving that away today. That is the only one in existence, and that is in today's giveaway. So you've got the coffee, the Aganorsa leaf cup, you got the Calibri lighter, and then of course you've got sticker palooza going on. Because one of the other people that I will get to work with when I go and do barn smokers is the one and only Maddie Rock. He is part of the check-in team extraordinaire, and we have got it going on. All right, so those, and then we have, I did this for couples, kind of. You get 2 coffees, you get all the stickers, you're gonna get 2 koozies from the Brothers of the Leaf, and you're gonna get all of these cigars. There are 12 of them. So this is the fan pack from the Florida Barn Smoker. You can see Bob the Cigar Guy labeling things for me. He's so nice. This is the pack of cigars plus a Natura cigar that's got the lovely, beautiful band of the horse on there. But anyway, those cigars are in today's giveaway. But you know, I did say I do things in twos today, right? That's what Bob gave me. What he didn't give me was the second set of cigars I'm going to be giving away. And it's this. Do you see this? This is a 2-pack Tuwani. And apparently you can only get this at specific events. And it's not like at every event. And because Bob made me do this by myself today and put me through emotional distress. See, this is, you know how we talked earlier about me poking the bear? And I know that there are consequences to it, but I'm just going to tell you, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do it. It was sitting on the desk. Like, seriously, I have been trying to clean off this desk to get myself, because I like a clean workspace and a clean workstation. Yep. Mer, mer, dink, dink, dink. And I now he might get mad and he might be like sending, I did just get a text message. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not even going to look at it. Thank you, Fireburn. Thank you. I appreciate you being here for me. And if he says anything cross to me, you guys are going to have my back. All right. Anyway. All right. So, I will tell you what I have not been able to do, and I might need to take just a moment before we actually do the giveaway, is I need to get on my cell phone and I need to go over and look at Facebook and see if anybody has commented over on Facebook. I don't know if I see the Facebook comments on this comment stream. Hey, Bob the Cigar Guy, am I going to see every comment from Facebook and through YouTube on this one, or do I need to open up? Oh, it does? Okay. I was scared I was going to miss somebody. Look away. Look away, Bob Finley. Look away. And then last but certainly not least, and in honor of our lovely First Lady over at Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust, Miss Cindy Saka. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday to her, and happy birthday to us, because I've got 2 beanies that are going to go in today's drawing. So this is part of the giveaway too. So you're going to get the Saka Squatch beanies in the 2s, like I wanted to do today as pairs. Because we are getting to the holiday season, I want you guys to go as dates out with your significant others to some cigar event, cigar lounge, something. Get out there, try the cold draw. Cigars may not be your thing, and I'm okay with that, because they really weren't my thing either. And until I started this whole, like, let me do the cutting, let me do the draw, I didn't appreciate like like there really are different flavors in a cigar. I don't get them once they are lit. But I do get it in the cold draw, and I really appreciate the 2 cigars that Bob the Cigar Guy laid out for me to do today, because they really are very different flavors, very different aromatics, the smell of them, and the cold draw, the sweetened tip on the tobacco, very different experiences. And so I got a really good gamut today. And maybe because up until today, I have only done 1 cigar at a time. I would do 1 cigar, Bob would smoke it, and then maybe I would do another cigar. But back to back, first time I've ever done that, really a good experience. in the learning process to go, okay, I can see there's a difference in the way they look. I can see there's a difference in their sizes. I can see the difference in the color of the tobacco that's in there. And then I can taste the difference that goes along with it. And then pairing it with coffee is not a bad idea. Just gonna say that was relatively nice. I'm not even gonna say relative. That was nice. It was really nice. All right. So let's get to it because I am officially 5 minutes over and I apologize. All right. I'm going to go through my list of names again. If you are here and I miss calling out your name because you have commented, or if you are here and you haven't commented. All right, here we go. William Ralston, Alex Noander, Caitlin Finley, Mike Rockdeshill, Ronald Smith, Michael Z, Sharon Lovelace, Charles Adamson, Val Chavez, Barber and Cigar, Peter Giannis, Boogie 198, Matt Brugger, Diana Burns, Jay Bates, Cigar Pops, Dan Burns, Sarah Ralston, Fireborn, and Gary Zanstra. If I missed you at all, please take a oh, I see pneumonia up there. Pneumonia. I did not have you. I am writing you down. Pneumonia. Pneumonia, I got you. I see you are here. Thank you. I did miss you, so I apologize for that. All right. So these are your last moments to get your name entered in for our, I'm going to dip off of the thing again so I can set this down. Get yourself in here. And if you're here and you have not, please hit a like button. I only see 5 thumbs up there. And I see 26 people watching. If we take Bob the Cigar Guy away, that's 25 of you. And that means 20 of you. 20 of you. Oh my, hello. My door is open. Oh, hey. 20 of you have not. Hello. There's the Caitlin that commented earlier. Hello. Welcome in. All right. Michael Carter. Did I have your name written down? I don't think I did. Let me write you down. Let's see. Michael Carter. George Pablo. Hey, okay. All right. Anyway, there I see 6 thumbs up. I see 6 of them. That means somebody else did it. Come on. Sharon says, hey, Rumi. Ah, all right. Stogie sister. All right, let me write you down. Miss Stogie. Welcome in. Welcome to the end of the show. I'm still glad that you are here. We had an exciting show. Did you guys enjoy the show? If you enjoyed the show, I hope that you will share it. So Bob the Cigar Guy, you can always find these live videos if you go to Bob the Cigar Guy's YouTube page. And if you scroll, like it'll say like videos and then it'll say live. Any of today's shows, so Second Saturdays live with the First Lady, you can always find those live shows listed under that live tab. Listen, I'm just glad that you're here, Stogie sister. I hope that your family is well. All right, so I'm going to read the names one last time, and then I'm going to cut them. I'm going to put them in my hat, and I'm going to draw whoever, let's see, Damien 6969. I don't think I called your name either. All right. So, are we ready for me to call the names one last time? You're so sweet, Sammy. All right, here we go. So I've got Damien 6969, Stogie sister, George Pablo, Michael Carter, Pneumonia, William Ralston, Alex Noander, Caitlin, Mike Rockdeshill, Ronald Smith, Michael Z, Sharon, Charles Adamson, Val Chavez, Barber and Cigar, Peter Giannis, Boogie 198, Matt Brugger, Diana Burns, Jay Bates, Cigar Pop, Dan Burns, Sarah Ralston, Fireborn, and Gary Zanstra. All right, there we go. That is everybody that I have written down. And now I will cut these up and we will get your name entered for the drawing. Now, the way that you win the drawing is you have to be 21. If you're not 21, you cannot win. You have to be here for the drawing. You have to claim your prize. You have to live within the continental United States to get free shipping. Other than that, if you are somewhere else and we need to, Mr. Charles Adamson, send you your package to South Africa, we will not pay that shipping, but you can pay the actual shipping and we will mail it to you. So you're not precluded from winning. You just are precluded from the free shipping. All right. Did I miss anybody's name? Does anybody? Tyler T. Hang on a second. I will get your name written down. So Tyler T., what you been doing today? Did you miss the show? Were you hanging out in the background? You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to start doing the drawing at different times during the show. The problem is I wonder, would you guys hang out with me after I did the drawing? If I did the drawing like mid-show so people won't show up just at the end? I'm not hating on your game. Or if you just actually could only pop in right now, I'm not hating on it. I promise. But like if I did a drawing in the middle of the show, would you guys hang around for the rest of it? Or would you guys be like, no, I gotta go? Let me know. And if there's a different way that you think I could do this, let me know that too. Or if the way we're doing it works, I'm happy. Either way, I do a show. And you guys are here with me. Let me write down Tyler. Tyler T. All right. All right. I got Tyler. Got you written down, bud. Do you have to work this morning? Oh, cleaning horse stalls. Listen, that is probably a good job to be doing. I enjoy horses so much. Even cleaning all the other stuff. I enjoy that. All right. I hope you guys had a good experience today in the show. I have worked hard to make this a good show for all of us. I hope that it was. And I hope that you guys will continue to support Bob the Cigar Guy and Chief with their shows and podcasts. Bob the Cigar Guy has a podcast that's coming out every other Friday now, I believe. Instead of every Friday, he's doing every other Friday. And Chief has his Thursday night, Chief in the Leaves, Chief Talk over on Bob the Cigar Guy's YouTube channel and Facebook. Sorry, you guys. Sometimes I can only multitask so well for so long, which is funny because my daughter will call me while I'm grocery shopping, and I will, or if someone calls me anytime while I'm grocery shopping, I will stop in the middle of the lane because I can't talk on the phone and grocery shop at the same time. So you guys are getting my full attention today. You're just getting all of me. And I love it. All right, let me take my hat. Hang on, let me take my hat off. Woo! Yes. That is some hat hair, right? Let me fluff that up a little bit. Okay. That's hat hair. All right. The things I do for you guys. Oh, hey, Hunter. I did not get you in for the drawing. Hang on a second and I'll get you written down too. Hang on. Let me get another piece of paper. You guys filled up a whole sheet of paper today. I'm proud of you. Hi. All right. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for hanging out with me for the holiday edition. I am going to come behind myself probably definitely on. So the first lady of BTCG has a YouTube channel. And so what I am going to do is I've been porting all of the live videos from Bob the Cigar Guy's channel over to the first lady of BTCG channel so that anything that I do is easily findable. But people are not like if you go like follow mine, that's fine, or don't follow it. But what I'm going to do is when I port today's video over, I'm going to add the links of where you can go in order to get the things that have been on my show today. So I will have the link information for you to be able to get Bob the Cigar Guy coffee. I will put that information out there. I will put the information for Calibri because they were super kind and really helped me out in getting this lovely cigar cutter for you guys today. That's the Calibri lighter. It is very lovely. It is weighty. It is nice, and it is pink. And then Eris, Erus, Eris Productions Laser Engraving. They do a great job. If you want something with the First Lady logo on it, you can request it. They do have my file. And they're the only ones that have my file. Then you're going to get those stickers, of course, but the stickers are not in the links that I'm going to give you. So anyway, those are going to be on the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, which is the First Lady of BTCG. So you can go over there, you can follow me. That's where you'll find, and again, you'll have to go to the live videos. Thank you, Miss Sarah Ralston. I appreciate you. That's what's up. I appreciate you. All right. What did I do? What did I do with the hat? Oh, it's in my lap. You guys. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. I have put everybody's name in the hat. I have you all look. Boy, old toil and trouble. I've got you all in here. All right. I am excited for whoever wins today. Whoever wins today, please make sure that you reach out to Bob the Cigar Guy at rgfinley70@gmail.com. That is how you will give us your shipping mailing address. It is good to see you too, Hunter. Thank you guys for being here. I apologize that we have gone over by 18 minutes. I think we did a great job today. Thank you for being interactive. I appreciate you. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button and liking my show. Please go over to all of our socials. Even if you follow Bob the Cigar Guy on Facebook, go to all of his socials and follow him. It only increases the number of people that we can then go to sponsors and say, hey, we have a following. There is value in who we are and what we do and the people that we get in front of, who we get our information in front of. All right, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to give it a good shuffle. Everybody has a fair opportunity to win today. All right, here it is. All right, who is it? Look who it is. Boogie 198. Boogie, are you still here? Boogie 198, are you still here? Boogie 198, are you still here? I'm going to give you just a minute to respond because you do have to be here. Yay, Boogie. I'm so excited for you. There you go. So now you and your wife have got some things that you can do together. I hope that you will encourage her to go back and watch this show. All of the live shows can be seen again. You just can't win the drawing. But you can go back, watch it, and See what I'm talking about? Encourage her to do the cold draw and encourage her to do it with some coffee. All right. So, Boogie, what I need you to do is to email Bob the Cigar Guy at rgfinley70 at gmail.com. Hang on a second and I will try to go down. Let me pull the keyboard down and I will go in and put the post up so that you have it just in case. And just in case, hang on. All right, let's see. There you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Good job. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. All right. I hope you guys have a stellar rest of your weekend. I hope that you enjoy being with friends and family. Thank you so much for being here today. This old gal appreciates you for being here. I will see you, if I'm correct, I will see you on the second Saturday in December. That's going to be my 1-year show. So I am excited to already think about the things that I have to give away. I do have one more holiday lighter that I will be giving away that says the First Lady on it. And it is red and stunning. But anyway, I'm going to put those links over on the First Lady of BTCG YouTube page. I will include ways for you to get some of our swag. We do have Christmas ornaments coming out. And so all of those links will be there for you as you begin. Maybe you've already begun. I know I have your holiday shopping. Best way to be supportive for those of us that don't smoke, sharing the swag. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.